And good evening. Welcome to tonight's stream. Those of you who are new here, I am late to the beer party, and those of you who are coming back, welcome back again. We're continuing with our journey of Duke Nukem into Thedas, Dragon Age Origins. Previously, we had worked our way through the Mage's Tower. We finished the boring section where you're actually in the whole dream section. Finished last stream, literally at the end of that, just coming out. And yeah, I did a bit of stuff on the side, just the managing sorts of things that's not really fun to see on stream. And we're going to carry on working our way through to find the cause of all the problems in this tower and deal with them in the only way Duke knows how to understand, kicking their ass. So let's get into this. So, your game audio. Right, so just made our way out. I think, yep, we picked up the Litany of Adrala, which is this one down here. That will help us deal with the the blood mages. Let's just loot everything. Just double check around here. Nothing gnarly going on there at all.
It shall be done.
That is slightly better. Headpiece there, make use of that. Gnarly noises. Right. More things to die. Ooh, dragons. Yep, things are slowly getting gnarlier as we get higher up the tower. That's locked, isn't it? Oh no!
Very well.
Not locked at all. Ooh. Beef bone, that'll be good for cuddles later. Definitely putting that on. That is a much better collar. Don't think we can get in there. Go on, everyone, fail on me again. Yep. Just to come back here when a bit higher level. More gnarly shit. Whatever happened here was fucked. Track of where combat was. And not a single one of them dropped anything. That's annoying. Nothing I can loot. Right.
Very well.
Oh. And there's...
Help him.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do shit.
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game. You broke the others, but I will stay strong for my sake. For theirs. Filthy blood mages getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
Snap out of it, I got no time for this bullshit.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
I'm not an illusion, if that's what you mean.
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? How did you get here?
Yeah, Gregor sent me. Kind of.
Good. Kill Aldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals. Looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left. They turned some into monsters and... there was nothing I could do.
Where's Irving and all the others?
What others? What are you talking about?
Irving and the other mages who fought Aldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them. You don't know what they've become.
Oh, and you do?
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts. You have to end it now, before it's too late.
And what do you suggest?
To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
Hey there, Tom. How you doing? I'm not going to decide until I get up there.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric.
I don't fear any of those blood mages. They should fear me.
You may be confident in your ability to stand up to them, but what about the rest of us? Will you protect us from them?
You stay here. It'll be over soon.
No one ever listens. Not until it's far too late. Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
Nothing worth looting? Right. So, time to head to the top of the tower and kick some ass.
Accept the gift that I offer. Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
Nah, I think I'm just here to kill the fucking lot of you.
Fight if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Aldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
Another battle. Let's give them the advantage. I hope I don't get blood all over me again. Damn you! Now a little bloodletting, I see.
He's doing something to the mages!
Time to dance.
Come on, time to kill this fucker.
It has begun.
That was a little easy. Ooh. Oh yeah, get a chance to loot before I actually anything. Get rid of that. Give me space just to take that last thing. And right.
As you say.
Save here.
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better. But I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Win?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
That's a good point.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
Well then, what does the Knight Commander think?
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough! I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
And the Darkspawn, I asked for help with that.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
You mean that first enchanter?
Yes, Irving. For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
Ah, I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
There's history there. Right. So, who to talk to?
I'm glad I'm still alive, but the Circle's future still remains to be seen.
What's interesting is he actually becomes a major character in Dragon Age Inquisition. I love the way they develop his character as well. Yes, hello, Cuddles.
Here we are, the tower in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
The Blight drove me here seeking aid.
The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
So I have your word?
You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
When we need you here, the Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This man is brave and good, and capable of great things. If he will accept my help, I will help him accomplish his goals.
Do I want to piss off everybody? You can come along if you really want to.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden. But know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Yeah, we all have duties to get to.
When the time comes, we will stand beside you.
Wow, Win approved of that. Okay. So that... Oh, Quartermaster.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Yep. Right, so... yep, backpack expansion. Okay, the item to expand the capacity of the backpack can't be bought if my inventory is full. There's a certain sense of logic there that doesn't make sense. Right, let's... then I can sell that, can't I? So I've got one space, and now I've got 110 spaces. Right, let's get rid of some stuff. Ooh, that might be good. Just get rid of all of the stuff I'm definitely not going to need. That should clear a reasonable amount of things. Get both of them. So we'll grab that. I think that'll do me for now. I've got nowhere near enough money for that. Bloody heck, 128 gold. And I've only got 8. Okay, yeah, that'll do for now. Right. Where to next? That's not too far from here, and that's one of the DLC areas, or at least the beginning of one, so might as well do that. I think I'll be going past it at least.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kalen's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire, but blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kalen approached your legions for support, did he not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kalen?
Kalen's death was his own doing.
The plot thickens. Take a closer look at the man. Uniform of King Kalen's Honor Guard. Yeah, I'm just going to run in and fight them. Oh dear. Right, where's the route down? Oh, there we go. Come on, there's more to die. Right, let's loot the bodies first. There's a dying man on the ground, but there are dead people here who have things that need to be taken from them. Recognize him as Elric Marang, member of Kalen's Honor Guard, close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
You're not dead yet.
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some Darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
I'm sure that can be arranged.
No, it's better to die like this. On a forest floor in the hands of a warden. I abandoned Kalen. He was my king, my friend. We were there to protect him, make her. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
We don't always get to choose how we die.
No, perhaps not. But I've been given the chance to set things right. If it's the likes of you who sees me to my final hour, Perhaps things happen for a reason. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the wardens.
Do you still have that key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
But you said Kaelin entrusted it to you.
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
The events at Ostagar still haunt my thoughts, Warden, and no doubt Alistair's as well. If that is where we are headed, I think it best that we accompany you.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kaelin's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
And he's dead. Okay. So, yeah, we now have a little side quest. All the way back down there. So it seems we're going this way at the moment. So, I think heading this way. Oh, random encounter.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Some things to kill. Oh, knock me down, do ya? Time for you to die. And you. Ah, there's more back here. Oh, you want to die as well. Any more?
Very well.
Okay. Did any of those mages actually survive? No, they didn't. Whoops. They took on way more than they could handle. Ah, Zevran's leveled up. He didn't have any lockpicking skill. Gain level 12 for that. Give him combat movement so that he's better for combat. Right, let's move on. Quest updated. Okay. One of the side quests.
Dispatch them and quickly.
Are these just wolves?
Best be wary. Now we do battle. Watch out!
I don't like killing dogs.
well. Now we play it. Best be wary. Don't be a fool. Tis begun. Don't give them the advantage.
I think that's all of them, yes?
Yeah, I'd agree. Bloody hate those little wolves.
Shall be done.
That's going to be a lot of pelts to loot.
I shall do it.
Excuse me while I skin every single one of these wolves.
I shall do it.
And one was carrying armor.
Very well.
Right, everything? I mean, that's a lot of stuff to loot from here. Ooh! It's a grizzly! Yep, it's dead. Right, that's the exit. Right. Okay. Right, Soldier's Peak is one of the DLC areas, so I think heading up there is probably the next thing. It's the next logical step in the route.
And here we are. Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
Just admit it, you got lost a few times back there.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy. Bah, we're here. So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
The Mabari is quite perceptive. Something is fundamentally wrong here. Something twisted. I urge caution.
I'm going to keep Win and Zevran with me for the time being. They've proven to be reasonably good.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the king's advice then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too.
Like some kind of waking dream.
How's that possible? This place truly is haunted.
Let's get a fucking move on.
Yes, Warden.
Think that was.
Now we go into the...
Ah, there's more. Is that all of them?
Careful! I think they've seen us!
No, there's more that want to die. Again. Ah, one's leveled up. Now this is not my kind of welcoming committee. Okay, looting. Actually, level up win. Oh, she's already got that one. I wonder. Yeah, let's go for the arcane shield on there. Find some way of using it.
Very well.
Wisp rising up there. Not much to loot from all of them. And not much going on around here.
I shall do it.
Okay. See what's in here. Probably chaos.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
So, King Arlen was a tyrant?
Not much is known of King Arlen. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground. Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Well, this is a part of the story I don't remember particularly well, so... What's this? Poster reads, on these grounds, virtuous men stood against the tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom, and they died. Signed by the Grey Warden defenders who were besieged by King Arlen's forces. Read those names. There's quite a few names on this list. Oh, one of the names there is Jason Sans les Argonauts. That's not a reference, is it? Oh, bloody heck.
It has begun.
Oh yeah, that's where I came out. I came in, sorry. Through here.
Got blood on me, I hate that.
Get used to it, asshole. Right, so that I think is where I need to get through to. Finish him off. Is that all of them?
It shall be done.
Oh, there's completely missed the corpses up here that need looting. And
it has begun.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
when I'm off stream, I'll think I'll have to take Zevran back to the Mage's Tower now that he has a rank in lockpicking. Have him here.
As you say.
All of them dead? Yep, more corpses that totally aren't going to be getting up soon. Ooh, that doesn't look right. I think something's going wrong with the graphics there. Yeah, it's such an old game.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Fantastic blood! What?
More Avernus! Whatever it takes! Press
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avenus.
Acolytes, retreat now. The battle is lost.
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Ah, shit. Oh, he's going to keep healing himself for as long as these things are here. Get rid of these. Yeah, graphics are really corrupting here, aren't they?
The Wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Wardens don't forbid anything, whatever it takes to win.
I believed that my family was better than that, but answers may lay up ahead.
Very well.
Yeah, that's So just loot everything and move on from this little... Let's try something. Just reload, see if... Nope, still doing it. Okay. More soon-to-be deader things. Right, so it's pointing me in that direction by the map. What's in here?
Step no further! Get this annoyance away from me! This one would speak with you.
Then why should I speak to you?
Because this peak is mine. This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Is anything of the real Sophia left?
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
Levy, I think your great-great-grandmother is possessed.
That, or she's really let herself go. My great-great-grandmother is dead. I don't know what that is.
Tell me about this deal.
Making deals with demons now, are we? I must say the crows have misjudged wardens. You are more cunning and ruthless than we suspected. Carry on. Do not let me get in the way.
Your crow is wise. This one will explain the deal. The soldier's peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the old mage tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons, no more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
And what exactly will you do if I let you free?
This one will roam, this one will see, this one will feed. But without me, the veil will grow weaker. More demons, more misery. You choose just one of my kind, or many.
And what would I be destroying?
The magics, all moving things, the very stone if you have the power. Something inside keeps my kind locked away.
Yeah, there's no way I'm making a fucking deal with you.
Then you are a fool!
Oh, another graphical glitch.
I think they've seen us!
Oh. Ooh. Warden armor. I need 30 strength to be able to wear it. Oh well.
Very well.
What is Duke's strength at the moment? 28. Okay, Zevran, you're up. Are we going to skill to open it? Okay, right, let's talk to Levy, see what he thinks of all that.
I can't believe my great-great-grandmother was still alive. Well, sort of alive, sort of dead. I need a drink.
Don't we all? Right, that didn't go too well. Ah, there's more of these things.
Won the day. I shall do it.
Zevran got stuck in a trap. Did I?
It is begun. Very well.
Oh, these things taking a lot of damage. Oddval contains a noxious potion. No, leaving that alone for now. 2 doors. Both, I think, lead into the same room. What's in here?
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
How do I know you're not possessed?
Oh, you've met dear old Sophia, have you? My body is sustained from a similar source, but my mind and my volition are intact. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
Soldier's Peak must be rid of this plague of demons.
Agreed. This must be the first priority. The only priority.
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived all these years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it, but that can only go so far.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What kind of power are you talking about?
The Wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more, hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Can you show me what you've learned?
Oh, search my labs. The answers are in there.
What about something else?
Yes?
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Livy, you're up.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha! And you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
What the fuck do you mean by your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Any more questions, Livy?
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Well, that's shit, Livy.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
So what happened here?
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Ireland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Nukem Cousland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
The Couslands, that's my family.
Is it? You lost many family members that day. I saw the Tiern's head on the meeting table, with an apple in its mouth. Arlen's butchers, no doubt, slaughtered enough Couslands to make them pliable.
You had to know summoning demons was kind of fucking stupid.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
So he's saying that was a failure of math. Even in fantasy worlds. You're to blame for all of this.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
Commander Dryden knew of the demons.
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
Don't you remember how that ended? The Black City, the fucking Darkspawn.
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
And how do you know that Chantry's wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
Want to ask something else?
Yes?
Okay, no other questions. That's all the questions I have.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Until the demons are dead, we're allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Okay, I'm still looting this place. Do you have to walk so fucking slow? Someone got stuck on a trap.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
I'm ready when you are.
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin.
First,
I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Time to kick some ass.
Don't give them the advantage.
Knocking me over, bloody heck. Who's next?
don't get blood all over me again. As you said. Maintain. Briefly, we must fight.
Ah, keeps. Is that it? Let's level up before. Okay. Put 2 there and 1 there. That should give me enough. Need level 12 for that. I think. That. Something new to play with. Right.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
I wonder, should I be really nasty to him? He's done some awful things, but I think it might be interesting to let him go. Your punishment is to live with the fucking things you've done.
This man has no conscience. He won't be racked with guilt. He must pay a proper price for torture, consulting with demons, and no doubt worse.
Whatever shit he's done, his research could help the Wardens.
I can see that nothing I could say would dissuade you, but I won't forget this.
I can't go on doing what I've done. I'll use what time I have left to help. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Bottom one is stop your belly aching. The past won't offer redemption. Maybe you should try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Any chance you're going to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Wynne did not approve of that. Right.
As you say.
Okay. There's one little thing I'm going to do.
I shall do it.
Go back and talk to him because there was that little potion outside his workshop, and I can't remember how you asked him about it, so let's go find out. That little potion there. I can't remember what it does. That's it. Okay, he's not up here.
Let us do this.
Hey. Well, that's not a comfortable way to hang about. Sorry. I wonder.
I shall do it.
No one can say how long it's sat on the table. Ah, what the hell, let's glug. That's a... drinking random things. Well, that was not ominous in the slightest, was it? I think I'm going to head back to camp and discuss things with my other party members. Anything here? Completely missed that chest. I think there might be something in there that Levy would want. Since I haven't got good enough lockpicking, not much I can do about it.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Let's have a look what you got.
Certainly. What can I do for you, Warden? Certainly.
That's not right.
What can I do for you, Warden?
Any trouble with Avernus?
I've not a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself, but I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Right, let's get out of here. One of the shorter bits of DLC, this one. Let's head out. Right, let's go to camp. See what's going on here.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
You were there, you saw what happened.
Yes, I know. I've had some time to think about it now. You killed Connor. You killed him. A little boy. How could you do that?
Actually, Lady Isolde was the one who killed him. Maybe you missed the part where he was possessed by a fucking demon.
You could have let the Arlessa sacrifice herself. Lady Isolde is the one who started all of it, isn't she? Blood magic or no, if one of them had to die, it should have been her. This is the Arl's son we're talking about here. What do you think he'll say when we revive him?
Not sure what to reply with that. Because if I was really gonna be mean, I'd point out to him that he was the one who was sent away by the Arlessa, and he feels a lot of bitterness towards her, and that's why he's shouting that she should have died. But I don't have the option to say that. He'll see that there were larger things at stake than that.
I just don't know how you could do it, how you could make that decision. I owe the Arl more than this.
So this is about you and him and not me at all.
No! Well, maybe. I don't know. I suppose it's done, isn't it? And it'll have to be enough. Oh, why am I getting on your back about it? You did what you had to. It's just... all this death. Never mind. Let's just stop there before I do more than shove my foot in my mouth like an idiot. What do you need now?
He really doesn't like me. Want to ask you something.
If you really have to, go ahead.
Why did you keep the fact that you're the king's son a secret?
You never asked?
That's a bullshit answer and you know it.
All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
I don't know, maybe something like, hey, by the way, I'm heir to the fucking throne.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
What, did you enjoy keeping secrets?
It's just that anyone who's ever found out has treated me differently afterwards. I was the bastard prince instead of just being Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
You don't want to be king? Well, I fucking do.
Hello? Have you met me? I'm no leader of men. I don't want to be the person sitting on the throne and making decisions that affect the lives of others. It just isn't me. I guess I should be thankful that Arl Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. Oh, I hope he's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
Yep, pretty fucking stupid.
Thanks. What else can you expect from me, right? I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
What's the, where is it? Yeah, Cuddles is going to love me no matter what. Win is neutral. Zevran's neutral. Alistair is at -38, so he's actively hostile towards me. Morrigan is on the negative side of neutral. And Liliana is not quite so far negative. Sten is neutral. Haven't done anything with Sten in the party so far. Actually, Sten and Liliana haven't been in the party yet. Okay, Cuddles wants my attention. What do you want, Cuddles?
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Good, he'll fill the enemies with his stench.
That That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
He's a warhound, not some fucking pampered, powdered lapdog.
I suppose that's true. Just make him sleep over on the other side of the camp, with Alistair. With any luck, that will keep all the stench confined to one small area.
I seem to recall Alistair actually responding to that, unless I made up in my head. Okay, give him some pets. Right, let's have some chats.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the crows exactly?
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin after all is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
So, you're bored?
I don't know that I would put it precisely that way. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased, for 3 sovereigns, I'm told, which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder, and if you do poorly in your training, you die.
You had a hard life, so fucking what?
Was I whining? It's not a life without benefits, for those who can actually survive it long enough to become good. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth, gets you women, and men, or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
Why didn't you just leave then?
And become the next mark for some up-and-coming crow? Not likely. The only way to leave is for them to think you're dead. And even then, you'd best be scarce. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
You think that's gonna change?
Everything changes, my friend. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
He really didn't like that conversation.
Yes?
I wanna talk.
Well, here I am.
So what was someone like you doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What the fuck do you mean by affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Yeah, she don't want to talk about her past, does she?
Yes.
See what Sten has to say.
What were you doing in that cage in Lothering?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
Are you gonna answer my fucking question?
I did. Parshera, was there anything else?
Fine, I'm going.
As you wish.
If Morrigan has anything more to say.
What do you wish of me?
Got questions for you.
If you must.
Is your mother really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
How would Duke say that?
A crazy old witch?
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Never even heard of it.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Okay, sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
So, not true?
No, quite true, but this part only. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord, who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to somebody else? Isn't that a little fucked up?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
Spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which, she never invaded, or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
And do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
I've heard of legends saying that Flemeth had many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds, after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
And is there a reason why she wouldn't talk of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
How is it she's survived this long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Aren't abominations usually crazy, insane, monstrous horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
Interesting. Thanks.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mother died. Recently, in fact.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Morrigan approved of that conversation. Ah, yes, I have an emissary from the Mage Tower. So let's talk to Wynne, shall we?
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Starting to slow down a little, are we?
I'm just feeling a little weary is all. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
Still some life in the old bones yet, I bet.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
You're not allowed to be done quite yet.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Short little conversation. Right. I think I'm going to stop for a short break at this point. Ooh. Oh. Those are the new things I got from drinking that potion. Warrior sprays tainted blood in order to knock back nearby enemies. Okay, that's quite dangerous. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have a short break, so I will be back. Let's get the break sorted. Right, so sorry about the audio. Game always pauses its audio when focus moves away. But yes, I will be back in about 10 minutes, so don't go away. And welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying the stream thus far. For those of you watching, if you're just interested in watching only and not chatting, there's a little command, !lurk, and yeah, that will just tell me that you are interested in watching only, and I won't ask you to chat. But one comment helps the channel, so one small comment from anyone is much appreciated. But back on with the game. There's the music. Now, to decide where we're going next.
As you say.
So, pick the party. Obviously, I'm having Cuddles. Now, I've had Morrigan and Alistair, and Wynne and Zevran. I haven't had Sten and Leliana yet. Although I haven't set up their tactics, so... I think I'm going to have Morrigan...
Indeed.
Actually, purely for the placement, I'm going to have Zevran and Morrigan. Or I should just say Claudia Black. That's literally who it is. Right, so we're around in this sort of area, so I think I'm going to go to Denerim. That's quite a route back there. Random encounter at all? No. There's quite a bit to do in Denerim. Oh yeah, and Morrigan has a level up. Let's get her to 32 magic. I think giving her some healing magic will help. Now that's all she's going to get. Okay. Ooh.
Think of it, Zevran. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for your future.
Oh, are you dispensing professional advice now?
It simply occurs to me that if, say, Alistair were to become King of Ferelden, he may have need of someone of your talents.
From what I know of the fellow, it seems there would be a fair difference between what he needed and what he cared to make use of.
If Alistair becomes king, it would certainly not be through any brilliance on his part. Whoever puts him there, now there's the one who will need you.
Now that's an interesting thought. You've such a devious mind, my dear. Why have we not made love as of yet?
For what purpose? I would sooner stab you in the face than let you touch me, elf.
And somehow that makes the idea even more intriguing.
I love the banter in this game. So,
good day.
That's a named character, so I have a feeling she has something to do with Leliana's background. That also does as well. Ah, we have a funny conversation here.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? And the Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand. The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
All of those are food references. I liked her version of the chant better.
Oh, hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me. What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget.
What the fuck are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Never mind.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Yes, we have more Chanter's Board missions.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labours ended, and the world marvelled at what she wrought.
That's one mission complete. What do we got in here? Back alley justice. Eliminate criminals? Yep. Missing in action. Find somebody who's gone missing. Yep. Fatsil's request. Find an antique sexton? Yep. Logade's push. Information about troop movements. Okay, fine. Take all of those.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that part.
Yes, Cuddles? You see anything interesting, boy? Tattered old books, some pages have been chewed. A very chewed and moist book. What's this one?
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
How did you know?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board.
And what do you do here?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. Pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Gotta go.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
I nearly stepped on a cat there. Okay. He's just gone off shopping.
Puppy!
No, Cuddles, we can't keep him. Nope, no one to talk to there. Let's go around the back alleys. Ooh.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Isn't that against the law?
We harm no one, I assure you, and we enforce the Chantry's laws among ourselves. All we seek is a life outside of the Templar's shadow. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I might take a look at these.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
So, basically the mage equivalent of the Blackstone Irregulars. Random quests for mages. Blood of Warning? Now I'm just going to take the lot. Ooh. Something to loot. Sergeant Kylon.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Don't even fucking try to arrest me.
Me? You must be kidding. Even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Is the market really that fucking bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
Yeah, the Jarl and I have a rich history. What is this about his men?
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Jarl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Do you want any help around here?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need done?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Ah. Ooh.
Ooh. It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy Orlesian silks anywhere in Southreach.
There'll be a merchant around here.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
Do I look like a fucking refugee?
I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones. You walk tall, proud, not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden.
What do you got on sale?
Oh, yes.
Right, you haven't got a backpack to expand my inventory. Tier 5 sword. Go with that. Ooh. I'm going to hold on to that for win. Those. Let's just get rid of some of this crap that I'm carrying. Okay. I think that'll do. And who are you?
Another visitor, the Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares.
Okay, his costume changed. It's interesting. What sort of shit have you got?
My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
What do you mean by other affairs?
Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store.
Yeah, the texture on him is really going a bit crazy. I think it can't decide which one to use. Got anything you need help with?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
Right, I'm leaving.
Luck be to you, Warden.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Satisfaction?
An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nord Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
I'm not gonna fight a fucking idiot.
But honor demands you accept.
Fine, if you insist on dying, I'll go to your duel.
Make peace with the Maker, sir. These are your last moments.
Fuck off.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Something up with
find better.
with the costumes here. From certain angles, costumes they're changing. That is really quite bizarre. Let's see if reloading does anything. Nope, it's still doing it. There's something not right here. I think I might have to look into that.
Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
I need some protection from your fucking... Show me what you got.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Dinnerham.
Okay. That's another tier 5 sword. Yep, that's definitely better than my current weapon. That's even better again. Yeah, I don't have the ability that allows me to wield the long swords in each hand, so I will do. Transfer to those two. Let's see what he has to offer.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
I have something you might be interested in.
I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
I have no idea what I just did, but... Again, I have no idea what I just did there.
Good day.
The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian-scented oils in all of Denerim. For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses can open any woman's heart, you know.
I think the appropriate response to that would have been soak in a sword. I like things a little more practical.
And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes?
I'm going. Right. Okay. Right, so we've got this little noble tavern here. Let's see anything's going on in here. Hey, bartender.
What can I get you, stranger?
Anyone need help? Maybe with something not exactly legal? Produces glances around, looking for prying eyes, and produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Okay. Yep, accept that, accept that, accept that. Not going to bother reading them. I don't see much point. Sophie's guard?
My shift's nearly over. Thank Andraste.
I suppose you want a drink now, do you?
Ah, right, there's a quest to do with those guys at some point. Nothing has actually brought me here, except maybe finding the notes. Let's go. And this, I think. Oh no, it's Genetivi's home. That's part of one of the quest lines.
Yes? What are you doing here?
Ooh, that texture's really gone wrong. He's got teeth on his shoulders. There. I'm looking for Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi? Why?
I'm gonna talk to him and no one else.
Then I'm afraid you will leave with your purpose unfulfilled. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
What do you think he found?
I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared.
Where did you send them?
Now, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
Just tell me before I lose my fucking patience.
All right, all right. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
Okay, come clean. What are you hiding?
That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Ginny TV told me about the inn, and that's all.
Us? Who's us?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Jenna TV and the Urn, but you persisted. Now it has come to this. And just say, forgive me, I do this in your name.
He just blew himself up. Thanks for dying. Right, okay. Right, let's see what we can find in here. Nothing to loot. Jenna TV's research suggests the village of Haven in the mountains to the west. Okay. And over here...
Very well.
Body of the real Wayland. What a surprise. Okay. Yeah, something's really going weird with the textures in the game at the moment. So let's go deal with this.
Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you.
Is nothing going to convince you to not do this fucking stupid thing?
Nothing at all, sir. I am honor bound to kill you now.
Fine, let's get on with it.
May the divine look after you, sir. You've held yourself with honor. Begin.
It is begun.
More the fools say!
Very well.
You fought with honor. Sir Landry couldn't have asked for a nobler death.
Yeah, he was a fucking idiot. Let's loot him. Right. Hey. Warehouse.
Shall be done.
Be worth selling. It's locked. Oh, no, it's not locked. What's through here?
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal.
There really is something screwy going on with the graphics here.
Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Now, I'm going to just reboot the game because I'm not happy with how that's playing. Yep. Okay, let's see if that fixes. No, the game just crashed. Right, let's see if that fixes the issue. Okay. Magic shop.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Let's take a look. Lots of very expensive things. Reaper's Vestment, they're 92 gold. Let's get rid of some stuff I don't want. Off stream, I'll sort out character equipment. Doesn't seem to be anything I want to buy from here, so let's move on. Yeah, I think the problem with the textures has gone away from... I say that and it started again. Let's see if I can find that... need to go back round to that alley again.
He came at me! It's not my fault! Why'd he come at me? Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? I mean, he's just going to disappear, right?
Not quite sure what I'm doing here, but... I think that's the other side of that wall.
As there is but one word.
This is a good spot as any to dispose of a corpse. Yep, chuck the bags in. And done. I'm guessing there's more.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
Okay, I'm right on... Oh, there we go.
It shall be done.
Okay.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orson. Find better.
Mysterious door, yes, I missed that. And also this
As
here.
you say.
Okay, give them the box. That's that quest done. Okay. I'm a little confused. I have a quest to deal with the band of mercenaries, but it doesn't seem to be here. Alright, Wade's Emporium. He's the weapon armourer.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Let me see what's on sale.
Certainly.
Okay, first thing to check, no backpack. That's annoying. Tons of armor. Ah, yes, just armor. I'll look into that another time. Wade over there.
Haren, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell him I don't want anyone looking over my shoulders either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
Okay, fine.
Your
Hang
mother
on.
is supposedly the one called Flemeth, the very witch from legend. Is that not true?
There is nothing supposed about it. Flemeth is my mother.
I was more doubtful of the legend rather than your relationship to this woman. Anyone can claim a name after all.
You're welcome to ask her if you ever meet her. You're just her type.
Oh, elven and handsome?
The sort that will never be missed.
Sounds intriguing if you ask me.
You assassin types have a death wish, I see.
Only the really good ones.
I was just thinking, he's got loads of weapons here, but he doesn't sell any. That's odd. Right, so where's the quests? Denerim. Right. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim's back alleys. Okay. Second action. Okay. I'm guessing there's more than just the ones in this area.
There's been more fighting. The Queen is determined. It shall be done.
The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again.
Message for you, my lord.
The what?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Trial of the Crows. Boy delivered... If you're interested in working with the Antivan Crows, you should head to one of the back rooms at the Nord Noble Tavern. Probably not a good idea to do that with Zevran in the party. Right, let's head to the Elven Alienage.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
What have the elves done this time?
There's been an elven uprising. Knifeears even have the gall to attack the Jarl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Jarl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Okay.
The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
Right, so I can't get in for now. Yeah. That's annoying.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Ah, yes, I remember now. The city has a map similar to the one that the main world map has. And I get to it here. Right, so dirty back alleys and all that. There's the Pearl. There's the Alienage, Royal Palace, the Isle of Denerim's estate, and Fort Drakon, which I believe is endgame section. So, can't get to the Alienage right now. Let's go to the Pearl. Probably going to be a random encounter on the way. Oh, this place is fun because, yes, as was mentioned, this is a brothel.
Tell your captain that our deal is now ironclad.
Never go home again, but for 10 silvers an hour, you can get pretty close.
Didn't catch all of that.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us. The mercenaries are right there. If you're here about other things, just speak out.
To put you in your place. She's too good.
Fools.
This is an interesting character here because they completely changed her for Dragon Age 2.
And look who we have here. Come to apologise for leaving me bereft of my lord husband and then vanishing without a trace.
You know it was just business, Isabella. Business that turned out well for you, I see. You inherited the ship, I take it.
I suppose I never did like the greasy bastard, and the siren treats me far better than she ever did him.
And a different voice actor as well. I can't remember who played her in Dragon Age 2. But there are reasons behind the change for... You two know each other, I guess.
Indeed. This is Isabella, Queen of the Eastern Seas and the sharpest blade in Lomerin. And Isabella, my dear, you will no doubt be amused to discover that I am traveling with a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Charmed.
Captain of a ship?
Yes, the siren's call. My pride and joy. She's seen me from my own ravine and the Isle of Lomerin to the coast of Parvolan. All I need is my ship and the wind at my back. And once my men have had their fill of the pleasures of dry land, we will be off again. We are getting as far away from this blight as possible.
You're an excellent fighter and you're running away.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere near the blight, and you'd get away too if you had any sense in that pretty head of yours. The way I see it, I can sail as far away from it as I need to, even to the other side of the far Anderfells. The sea will look after her own.
Did you learn to fight like that on your travels?
I have picked up skills from many different places and turned them into a method distinctly my own. Speed, not strength, is what is essential. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
Mind if I duel you?
As I said, it is better to avoid being hit, and it is best not to get into fights at all.
Then will you teach me anything?
An unusual request coming from a fearsome slayer of darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game.
Why can't I just duel you instead? Alright, what game?
Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I'll do it.
Good. Go ahead, then.
Shuffle the cards.
Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Oh! I think this card will come in handy.
Yeah, let's see if I can catch her while she tries to draw a card.
Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. I don't think I've ever seen quite so odd a hand. none of your cards match. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
Another game.
Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
You do it this time.
Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. The serpent entwined dagger. I was looking for this.
Continue with the game.
And this card I shall play face down, I think. Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. 2 serpents, a song. Not bad. But the rest of your hand is rather pitiable. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
You only win because you're cheating.
Now. There's no need for such petty accusations. You are simply an inexperienced player. You will get better with practice.
Yeah, it's actually won with the exact same cards. You only do that with cheating. I've played your game, now you can teach me what you know.
Not so fast, sweet thing. I'm not sure I know you yet. Come. Another game?
Fine.
Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I'll do it.
Good. Go ahead then.
I'm gonna cut the cards this time.
Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. The serpent entwined dagger. I was looking for this. And this card I shall play face down, I think. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Oh dear. Is that what you have? Do you need me to go through the rules again? Serpents of deceit and avarice, songs of temerity and mercy. Not a great hand, but I still win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
I think I'm going now.
If I could have a moment of your time... Excuse us, Isabella. You do know that Isabella is cheating, don't you?
Yep.
She is testing you, I think. She wants to see if you can outwit her. Let me help. I think I know how we can beat her.
Alright. What are you thinking?
Well, will you play again? Stop whispering over there.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I'll do it.
Good. Go ahead then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Ah, a wonderful card for me.
Okay, Zevran's helping.
Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. And I have Songs of Twilight and Autumn, Serpents of Decay and Sadness.
I have the Angels of Truth and Temerity.
The Knights of Compassion and Mercy. They are only just better than mine, but better, nonetheless. Congratulations. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
Only one because Zevran's help.
Come, We will need some space for this.
Okay, Julius is now available for rogues. Okay, so the mercenaries, let's deal with them.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for white falcons only.
Your bullshit is over.
Maker, protect me! Mercy! Mercy! We'll leave. We'll do whatever you want. Just no more.
Empty your pockets and get the fuck out of here. And we're now covered in blood. That's quite the cleaver I've got there. Okay, let's talk to the proprietor here.
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanga, the proprietor. Have a seat, get comfortable, and tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't let anyone tell you different. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't quite big enough to share between so many. But we can discuss that in a moment. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if you prefer.
A poster suggested I'd find a meeting of friends here. She scowls, makes a subtle motion towards the back room, not wanting to alert people. Okay. Ah, yes, this is an ambush, if I remember correctly.
I could have handled it. Thanks. I think I need to go hide somewhere.
It is begun. It shall be done.
Oh, not possible to pick, okay. Maybe... The griffins will rise.
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a warden? You've got one chance to surrender.
Walk now and live.
We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite. Shavra, Tennant, and Jarvie, let's kill ourselves a warden.
Time for you to die.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Very well.
It should have popped up. Okay. Okay. Time to go talk to the person in charge.
Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey?
Oh, no option.
Come again.
No option to ask her about the chaos inside.
Yes. What? Is it customary where you're from to give complete strangers questioning looks?
Maybe.
And how is the polite way to respond? Maybe to tell you to go away? And that I'm busy?
Who are you?
They call me Casimir. I'm first mate on Captain Isabella's ship. More than this, you do not need to know.
I'm going. Right. Right, let's head back to the market. Random encounter.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the pearl. Scrapes, bruises, and a few broken things, but no deaths. You showed restraint. The pearl's workers will...
Some of those men were my guard dogs. Anyone hurts one of the White Falcons, they answer to me.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Good. Few too many targets around here. Let's get over here and you are pissing me off. That's it, Cuddles, get him.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
Yeah, that armor's a little bit too shiny. Yeah, definitely something not right with the graphics. Let's loot all of these bastards. Yep, that looks to be all of them. Yeah. Definitely something not right going on. I think I need to look into some graphical issues that this game has. I mean, it is like a 12-year-old game, so... well, we're... Should have continued on towards the market district. That's the long way around. Okay. Right. Considering how the game's performing, I think I'm going to stop here for now, or for tonight. I will be back on next week. What's the date next? Right, so yeah, I'll be on next week. The week after is the 24th, and then the week after that is the 31st. So I probably won't be streaming on those days, but I'll definitely be back on the 7th. So yeah. As I say, I'll be back on next week, doing more of the same, more Duke causing chaos in Ferelden. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I'm certainly enjoying playing this. To those watching, a single comment from you is appreciated. That will help the channel. No expectation of chatting. But yeah, this has been another fun one. Hopefully you'll all come back and watch some more. I'm looking to edit some of these together to make shorter episodes put on my YouTube channel, but I haven't done a lot of video editing, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a good week, and hopefully just set this up. hopefully see you next week. See if anyone is available for raiding. Actually, there is somebody who might be worth raiding. Yes, LeChuck, one of the people I've met through a friend of mine. First time I'm actually going to be raiding him. So, yeah, this is LeChuck. He's playing Phasmophobia. So I'll be around to chat for a short while with him. So I hope you will all join me. Yeah, otherwise, have a good week, and I will see you next Friday.